It's Mental Health Awareness Week, and I just wanted to talk to you about how stress impacts the body. Stress is a very important part of our lives, and without it, we couldn't fight any danger, prepare for action, gives ourselves extra energy for sports or concentrating for public speaking. But obviously, repeated bouts of stress or prolonged stress has a negative impact on the body. What the body does in times of stress, it will stimulate the autonomic nervous system, or that sympathetic part of the nervous system, which stimulates the fight, flight or freeze response. And what the body will do, no matter what the form of stressor is, the adrenal glands that sit on top of the kidneys produce cortisol and adrenaline. It infiltrates the body down the bloodstream and stimulates the heart to beat faster, and it may also increase blood pressure. What researchers have shown now is that increased bouts of stress or repeated bouts of stress, chronic stress, can change the epithelial lining of the blood vessels, and with that dysfunction can lead to the production of atherosclerosis, which is where you've got the build-up of cholesterol within the arteries. And as we all know, that can lead to increased risk of heart attacks and even strokes. Not only that stress can elevate your heart rate or increase your blood pressure, it can lead to anxiety, it can lead to irritability, anger, headaches, increased muscle tension, and even your perception of pain. We've all experienced butterflies in our stomach, and that's because that your big brain communicates with your second brain, which is the abdominal brain or the enteric nervous system, and it's a pathway between your brain and your gut. Did you know that serotonin, which is a neurotransmitter, is actually produced in the gut and it feeds the brain? And those of you that have anxiety, depression will all know too well about serotonin, as it's helped in the production of when you take certain medications such as sertraline, which is a serotonin reuptake inhibitor. But also chronic bouts of stress can change the rhythmic contractions in your bowel, which can slow the production of food in your intestines, which can lead to irritable bowel syndrome, and it can also increase the sensitivity to acid, producing heartburn. But also chronic stress can also change the quantity and the function of the gut bacteria, so the microbiome, which can obviously affect your overall digestive system and your overall health, which obviously has a major role in inflammation and an immune system. So it's really important that we concentrate on stress as a factor in your aches and pains. Talking about digestion, can stress have an effect on your waistline? Yes, it can. Stress can also lead you to increase your appetite. It can make you crave more energy-dense foods such as starchy carbohydrates or sugar. It can increase your need for caffeine, which can all have an effect on your weight and lead to obesity and type 2 diabetes. So there's many factors that we can consider with stress. Fair enough if you've picked up a plant pot in the garden, you've irritated your back, but most of the time there's oftentimes no known cause to common aches and pains, and sometimes they're labelled as idiopathic. And we've also got to consider how stress does impact the physical body. So if you're struggling with aches and pains and you want to understand and appreciate more about your body and how stress impacts it, feel free to get in touch, and consultations are booked online at www.evolveosteopathy.co.uk. I hope that helps, and we'll speak to you soon. Many thanks.